Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you already subscribed, and feel free to subscribe and like if you are into fashion content and like discussions that have to do with fashion. I recently have been talking a lot about replicas and fakes, how I feel about those, and also people's attitudes towards brands and shopping and stuff like that. So if it's something that interests you, then please subscribe and let's continue this journey together. So today I wanted to talk about replica sunglasses, which is something I haven't even thought of. I mean, I was aware that it must exist, but I never really came across this problem, and it happened to me recently. So the background story is that I had those Saint Laurent Mica sunglasses, and I had two of those pairs because unfortunately I lost the first one, and then I repurchased them in a different color. And those I lost as well not too long ago, and so annoying because I love those glasses. I will, display the picture here somewhere. And yeah, so I was thinking I should probably replace them because I miss them. Even though I got me a pair of also those cat eye shaped glasses from Ray-Ban. They were pretty good price, but then I was like, okay, even though I do like them, they're not quite as cool as the Saint Laurent ones. And I still want the Saint Laurent ones again. And so I was looking into repurchasing those, and I was looking online and saw that they're pretty pricier than what I spent last time, because I both times I found like decent deals on those glasses, and I didn't want to spend more than last time. Which last time I spent $160, which is a great deal for this pair because some retailers have them listed for like 400 plus dollars. And the first pair I got, I think I bought it for about 200 something dollars. And then when I repurchased it, it was in the middle of winter. Or was it like Thanksgiving? Maybe not in the middle of winter, but something like that. I think it was around a holiday when I lost my first pair, and I was like, oh my God, I need to, I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. I asked at the store where I was if they found them, and um, nobody knew where they were. And so I was like, okay, let me hop on the internet and buy a new pair. And I found a good deal and I bought them. So, and now 1.5 years later, I lost them again. Um, so yeah, so this time I couldn't find such a good price, and so I was looking um, on eBay if maybe someone's selling them, someone who maybe wore them for a little bit and doesn't like them anymore or something. And I found someone, but they didn't accept my price offer. And then, annoyingly, I saw that the auction ended, and whoever actually bid and didn't do the price offer won, and it was like less than what I offered. But okay, not my problem. But the glasses were gone, and then I found another listing, and that looked good. Like looked like it's brand new with the packaging, and I was also able to offer a price. It was listed at $160, which is reasonable. But I was like, okay, why not try and offer a little less? And so I went for 120, and that was not accepted. And then I went for 130, and that was accepted. And I was like, okay, cool. Um, you know, if I have to buy a third pair, at least I save a little money. And then they arrived, and when I tried them on, I instantly felt like something was off. Even though they looked right, something was off about them. They didn't feel right. They didn't fit right. But like I said, they look pretty good. But like when I put them on, like all the way, so like often I have to like slide my glasses down a little bit, And with these, like I had to absolutely slide them down because everything else looks ridiculous, but like they just didn't feel the same. I don't know, it's hard to explain. So yeah, and then I went to comparing because I actually happen to have two of the original cases from the glasses that I lost. Because I never wore them in those cases, but hey, those are actually nice cases. They're, I think, leather. So, and the first thing that I noticed when I compared the case that I got from eBay and this one is that the leather is a little softer on these, on the original ones, even though the copy was extremely good. It was really, really good. So I'm not sure, is this real leather or not, but like it's soft. It doesn't look like it's cracking, and it has like this magnet here. So it just kind of closes like this, click. So then there's this writing here, and this writing is, was pretty much the same on the eBay pair. And then inside it comes with papers, a little envelope, Saint Laurent, where you have a card and some other like information, whatever. And it comes with this carrying booklet, like little info carrying booklet. So yeah, it's the same in the other one, exactly the same here. Only this one also has a little wipe that I lost for the other one, but it's the same kind of wipe. And what I noticed with the eBay one is that it was not quite the same. So here you see the little writing in the middle, tiny, 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 but the cloth that I got from eBay, the writing was much larger. All right, so, and the other thing is the inside logo. So the one on the eBay one was very similar, but it was slightly smudged, and the gold was much more yellow than this one. This is like almost like a champagne gold, and it's the same for the other case. So yeah, and so basically those are like what, 4 differences: the leather, the writing, the cloth, and the papers. Not to mention that the glasses just didn't feel the same, and that I felt like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the material is the same. It's as if the Saint Laurent ones are ever so slightly, I don't know, softer, if it makes sense, because I mean it's both like some type of plastic material. And the eBay ones, they also felt like a little flatter. I don't know. So it was hard to pinpoint, especially since I didn't have my original ones as a comparison. That's why I went on this journey. But I could tell it's not quite the same. And so I contacted the seller and I was like, look, I feel like those might be replicas. And, I just don't feel comfortable spending what I spent on a replica, or like what I think might be a replica, and those are the differences that I spotted. So I would like to return. And they just accepted my return. They didn't really go back and forth with me. They just said that whoever gave them the pair didn't give them any papers with it, whatever. So, but like nobody was trying to prove to me that it's real. So maybe they knew what they were selling. So I still don't have my new Saint Laurent Mica or Mica, but I do have my Ray-Bans. They're nice and cool, and definitely, I mean, it was a good deal. I bought them from Nordstrom Rack for like $59, and it's actually a pretty cool frame that I was complimented on. I will insert a picture here. However, I still miss my Saint Laurent ones that I wore for like, I think, I want to say 3 years. And I kind of want them back, and I will be probably buying them. But now at this point, I'm thinking like I will just wait till the winter months or like fall to maybe get a better deal than what it is right now, because right now I cannot get them for under $200. So yeah, and considering this is my third pair, it hurts. It hurts. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you think? You know, are those replica sellers getting bolder and bolder with the prices? Is this a situation where, you know, is it considered fraud? Or, I mean, I guess it is, because, I mean, uh, or I don't know, I would have to go back to the listing and see, does it say authentic or not? But, you know, it's something that also kind of like, on one hand, made me, you know, a little disappointed in eBay that I would get something like that from eBay without like it being pointed out more clearly. At the same time, I was like, actually, I feel confident because I was able to notice that it's not real. And I was thinking like, maybe the seller was like, dang, how was she able to figure that out, you know? But at the same time, I mean, I was able to figure that out because I had known what the real thing is. And I also had the cases from the original frames to compare it with. Had I not had them, I couldn't say for sure, but like I would probably still feel that it just doesn't feel right. And that just goes to show that when you know your products, then it's definitely safer, right? Because you know what it's supposed to look like, feel like. You may have something to compare to when you have it at home. So yeah, but if you're someone who is like totally new to this and just buying into something, you may not even know that it's not real what you're buying. And then, you know, does it make a difference? I think it absolutely does. I think it does. Because if it's a replica, then it shouldn't cost the same or close to the same as the original item. Because, you know, the Saint Laurent Mica glasses or Mica, um, you know, I got good deals before and they were definitely authentic, you know? So I'm not about to spend the same kind of money for a replica, or at least what I think is a replica. But like I said, if it talks like a duck and walks like a duck, you know, um, for discrepancies that I spotted, you know, without even having the actual glasses. You know, I'm sure if I had the actual glasses, I would probably spot even more, but I didn't have anyone that had them, and mine were unfortunately gone. So, but yeah, this is my little video for today. Let me know what you think. Share experiences that you had that were similar. And, you know, till next time. Bye. Also, I'm filming on my phone. It's like a 15 Pro, and today I'm actually using the selfie camera because I was like, I wonder if it's a little better if I actually see myself. You know, the videos before I was kind of doing it blindly, hoping that the quality would be better, you know?